Good afternoon, my YouTube subscribers, my Pig 3, Pig 4 SUG members, and my Lotto R members. This is D Love, Daryl. I have a video here again that I want to just go over some of the filters, how you can use them to help you narrow down the pattern that you want to play. So here it goes. I played Indiana last yesterday today, and I caught that pick four. And I played Florida two days ago. I got 904. Okay, so let me show you that here. Florida 904 on the 25th. Okay, and then we have let me show you here. Oh, sorry about this. I gotta refresh that. This is the winning number for Indiana, 4368, and the pattern. Now I want to show you guys how I predicted it and how I used the filter. For those in you know um, Lotto odds. Some of the people were asking, I seen in some of my videos, how to use the new filters that David had added to the Pig 3. I just want to say I'm not affiliated with Pig3, Pig4.com or LottoOdds.com. I'm a member like everyone else. I do not get paid to make a video for neither one of the websites. In any way, do I get anything for showing this? This is just me, a member, sharing how I study, sharing how I, do my workout with the numbers. All right, everyone. So when someone asks me, could you show me something in Lotto odds? You need to ask the creator to do it, to show you a video on how to use it. That's not my job. I'm just sharing how I use it myself. Okay. And that's the same for Pick 3, Pick 4. I can't help people individually. There's too many asking for my help. That's why I'm creating these videos. This is a part of helping you as best I can. The only other way I can help you is if I'm doing predictions for the states. And right now, I don't have the time to do it. It takes a lot. It's time consuming. But I am looking in the future to opening or starting a website or somewhere where I can do predictions for all states. And for those that are interested, just keep following me, and hopefully I'll have that website up and ready in the next 3 months, maybe sooner. All right, so let me get to it, and let's just show you guys something. Okay, okay. What I do is I open up Windows on my Pig 4. So now with the filters, I've been practicing how to use the filters. Some filters are good, but it doesn't even matter whether it's even an odd filter, high or low, curve, in and out, or curve. You need history to predict the patterns. Without this, you can't do nothing. So I'm going to show you. I started off, I was looking at Indiana last night to predict for midday today. And so I did this last night, guys. And as I was doing something, I went through, I saw something, and this is why I played Indiana. I'm going to show you what I did. First, I went to even and odd because that's where my foundation was, that I studied a lot. And when I went there, I did not like, I didn't see that it would be easier to predict this pattern here. The only thing that I seen as far as I can predict was the back two here. You see O, two odds. Well, because that came like that, and then you look here, you got E here, all evens. I just want to show you something. Something I tell you about going back 25 drawers. Sometimes you don't have to go back so far. Why? Because patterns repeat themselves. And most likely you'll get a hot pattern that repeated that didn't even come out long. You see example like here, EOOO. Look, it came there, then it almost came here again, E-O-O-E, and then it came out all the way, and then it came again repeated. And then this one here was almost, again, that if that E was a O right here, you would have had the same repeated pattern. So anyway, as I'm looking, I was like, wow, I always look at the chart here to see what's hot and what's not. So I saw this pattern, and that pattern stuck out the most. And the winning pattern ended up being this one right here. So how did I figure this out? Watch this. After I looked, I realized I like the I saw this here. Oh in the back. If you remember those that study in my videos and I talk about they don't understand it, you know, I know sometimes in my videos, my explanation may come off a little confusing to some, but there's others. You do have to have some intelligence to figure out what I'm saying and what I'm teaching on, because obviously I've found people that out there. Young lady and Gladys, she won pick fours by using, and I asked her how did she do it, and she said she watched my videos over and over and she started practicing and she won. So someone is able to understand it or have the intelligence to figure out what I've been trying to teach. And I think if you keep watching it over and over, if you have the motivation, the will, you will end up catching on to what I'm showing you. Okay, so with that said, let's go. Here it goes. First thing I saw was I like the two E's in the back. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you two ways how I use it, because I'm a member of Pick 3 SUG. We have what you call here number combination slasher. So for my Pick 3 SUG members, I'm going to show you that way. And then for the Lotto Odd members, I'm going to use the Lotto Odds 10,000 combo to show you how I could do it that way too. Either, you know, it works either way. Both of them do the same thing. It's just, you know, done a different way. So I'm going to show it both ways. To let you know, I did use Lotto Odds to actually do it, but I have the knowledge to also do it with this um, Pick 3 SUG number slasher. It's a great tool, and I'm going to show you right now how I did it. So, okay, I'll do Lotto Odds first, because the way I broke it down. Okay, when I first started off, I was looking and I decided that I like two E's in the back. So the first thing I did was I went to the odds and evens, and I got here and I took out everything that didn't have two evens in the back. Okay. So, you know, what you basically have to do, guys, is make a decision. And ladies, you know, viewers that are watching this and want to learn it, if you want to learn it, then you watch my videos over and over, and eventually it'll get to you. Practice to listen as well as doing it yourself, actually step by step, and you will catch on to what I'm teaching you. No matter how much I know I can't be that confusing to where no one's understanding anything I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here we go. I chose these patterns here because you see the two evens in the back. That's the reason why I showed you here. When I'm looking in history, I'm looking for something. I go, now I thought about here that possibly odd, but look, evens ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So what makes you think it could be, it can run 7 times, 8 times? You know, so I look for something where I see it didn't run consistently. You see the odds, they wasn't really run crazy here. You got 2 odds there, 2 odds there. But so now when they do start coming consistently, like 2 odds, 2 odds, 2 odds, look for what was coming back. So I did notice this. I want to show you here. See the two evens? See the two evens there? And two evens here, two evens here. That tells me enough that the evens would eventually come back. So when I saw this, that's the reason I chose the two evens in the back. Okay. So now I turn around and I was stuck because it's hard to predict the rest. Once I got the two evens in the back, I looked at everything had two evens in the back. I'm going to highlight each pattern here and show you what I was looking at now. So I started thinking maybe all evens at first would come. But then I said, you know what? I need more research. I need to look at other patterns and see if I can help narrow down. And so this is just the even and odds. Now I'm going to do the next one is the high and low. So I got to the high and low, and remember this is the winning pattern. So as I started looking, I see here high, high. This is the first thing I'm looking for, something that stands out more than anything, right? So I want to show you something here. Look at this. You see high, 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 right? High, high again, and then no more high, high. But now look, you got low, low, right here. Let's just take this one away. Now you got low, low, and then I saw here low, low, and then I didn't see no more. So I was like, and then you see, oh, I'm sorry, low, low there. So you had low, low 3 times. And matter of fact, you want to go back here 4 times. So you got low, 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 and what came out? This is the last pattern right here, 6633. That's the pattern that I last seen, okay, before doing the prediction. So what I'm trying to figure is you're trying to guess how these balls in the machines are jumping. And basically, what I seen was you see LH and then all of a sudden HL, LL, and then LL. And then they come LH and LH, LH. You see the pattern repeated 3 times. I tell you, the name of the game, guys, is repeat. If you look at those and you'll see right here, look how strong they are, just them together. So the 2 strongest patterns, low, high, 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 and low, high, high, low, is one of the strongest in the LH. Now, I'll tell you this, guys, right now. If you stick with Indiana, look for these 2 patterns to be coming out sometime in maybe, I'll say, a good possibly when the last has been out. But within the next 8 draws, so that's 8 middays, not counting the evening, because as you know, I work midday to midday, evening to evening. So when I decided, when I looked here, I said the first one is going to be 2 lows. So I went back to Lotto Odds and I chose the high-low pattern here, and I took out everything that didn't have 2 lows in the front. I hope this is understandable for some people. Some people don't want to learn; they just want you to do it. I got no problem with that. You're gonna have to pay for me to be able to take the time. It's very, like I said, it's time consuming, guys. So I'm making this video. So if you follow this video here, you can learn it on your own. But for those who say they still just can't get it, just hold on and keep the faith. I will be doing predictions. I do it a lot in Lotto Odds. I haven't done it for a minute. I've been studying these filters and trying to add them into my workout. And also I'm close to getting, improving my wins. So that's why I haven't posted, because I've been a little off, guys, as you could say. Not feeling too well. Some days I have good, some days not so good. So I just decided to just when I have the time, I'm feeling good, I'll do my studies and the numbers, and that's it. And most of the time I do it, I'm not sure until afterwards, how, about it, because it's like a test, you're playing around with this. There's many ways, like I told everyone, there's many ways to the winning number, but there's only one winning number. There's many workouts you can do and this and that, and you end up getting a winning number. You want a workout that gives you a consistent wins, in whatever you're doing. So I believe this is one of the best ways. I see people do mirrors and all this other neighbors and all that too. If it works for you, hey, I'm not knocking nothing anyone does, but I think what I have here, this technique that I've learned from Lotto Odds and Pick34.com with the filters, it is one of the best ways to actually cut out all the possible numbers to play, and now you don't have to pick birthdays and all that other stuff. So right now I got the pattern down to 625 numbers. That's really one pattern in itself, because each pattern here, you see the low, high, and all that. Each pattern is carries 625 numbers. So with that said, so what I did was I broke it down and I mixed it up where I got 4 patterns here and I got 4 patterns here to make me a whole number. So I have a good chance of having the winning number in there, because what I'm doing is I'm manipulating the patterns in the way they're running. So now I want to show you what happened here. It was hard, very hard, excuse me, guys. I want to make sure I explain it right to you. It was hard to predict the high low anymore. Like if you notice, they all flipped. It was high, high, low, low, and what came out was low, low, high, high. I noticed that technique when they flip like that, but I wasn't sure, and I wanted to be sure. So I stopped right there where I was with the 625, and I went to the next filter, which is the ins and out. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this, the in and out, you need to have a history on these filters. Without you studying, without you seeing how the patterns are forming together, each patterns, they follow each other in a way, and they do repeats a lot. Sometimes you'll get a repeat of just the first 2 or 3. And this is something, that I've learned to pick up on. So people wondering, that's why I'm able to predict a little more easier than others, because I've been doing this for about 3 years now, and so I'm familiar with the behavior of the patterns, and I'm especially talking about the odds and evens and the highs and lows. But what I've been doing was I start studying the ins and in and out and the curve line, and I prefer only those 2. I won't go into. There's a lot more other filters, V track, and it's all this line width. If it works for you, but for me, for what I do and to make it easier, this is better, because it's kind of, the pattern is, I'm trying to explain, the pattern is very very sometimes hard to predict, these filters, because the numbers are not really coordinated in a way, but you can find a pattern in it. So what I do is I'm looking for something that sticks out more than another. So when I went here, the pattern I predicted was there. Well, I'm sorry, the number I predicted, I couldn't tell when I looked from here which one I should play. If anything, I was looking at this here, OIII, and I was looking at this, OOIO. Okay, and I was like, you know what? This is a little tricky here. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. So I went to the curve line and I looked here, and when I looked here, I said, this is what I'm gonna choose. Now I want to tell you why I chose this one and what I did when I got here. When I looked here, the first thing I noticed was what? I noticed this right here sticking out. Okay, and I want to tell you something, guys. You see this, the ones I highlighted? Matter of fact, hold on, I'm missing these 2. Okay, these stood out the more than any one. And the fact that you see the gap here, how empty it is, and see it's only one, and here only one, that tells me something. So I knew right then and there the C's were weak to me. And I was looking here and I saw that the L's were good. So when I saw that it came 6633 with CCCC, curve, 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 and the last one was low, low, C, and low, low, CL, you look here, right? Low, low, C. So I did an elimination. So I said, you know what? The low, low here came out, right? And then you had a low, low, C, low, right? Which would be this one here, right? Which only came one time. So then I was like, okay, and then the CCC, right, came out 3 times. So I was like, let me see, echo, stop. Excuse me, and this one here. There you go. So now I was like, you know what? This 2 came out, and this were the last 3. And I noticed that these 2 right here, I'm sorry, not that one, not the CLC. These 2 right here came out a combined 13 times. And you notice I call them brothers or sisters. You notice, look, LCC, the first 3, and what's the other one? LCC. So that tells me that pattern runs out a lot in that way, LCC. So I was like, when was the last time LCC showed up? Either one of them. And I went back to look, and this is what I found. LCC here, LCC. You got it had to have both, all three. And so look how far back it was. These were the 5087 and 1936. So I felt that these two patterns here, one of them was coming. So what I did was I went back to Lotto Odds, and then I went to the next pattern filter, and I went to the curve line, and I took out everything that didn't have LCC in the front. Okay, and give me a minute. I can do it the other way, turning it off, but I don't want to do that for a reason, certain reason. Okay, now you see I took that out. I left these two here, right? And so now I want to show you how I broke it down. Then I liked it 2 evens here, and then I liked 2 lows in the front. And how many numbers I got? 90 numbers. I copied them and I decided to play it for 50 cents. That comes out to $45. And the winning number was, what was that? 6-8. Excuse me. 1 second here. I'm sorry, 4368, right? Which is right here, 4368. Let's see, 436. Where's that? Here we go. 436 right here. 4360, 4368. Where? No, it's right here in my face. Here it goes. The winning number is right there. 4368 and 90 numbers. I hope that helped you guys. Oh, let me finish. Now I want to do number slasher for my pick 3 SUG people. You go here, and we all know, those familiar with it, add all numbers. You click add, and then I would come here. The fact that I was not sure about the even and odds, that would have been a trick there, but I'll show you what we can do. I put that there, and then I put the even and odds here, and then I'll put the high low there. Now I told you I did this with Lotto Odds, and I didn't use number slasher, but I do use both when I can. It all depends, where, how fast or how much time I have, you know. And so, I like I said, I'm a member of everything, guys. Is there one better than the other? That you have to make that choice in your own. I'm a member of both for different reasons. Lotto Odds with the Lottery Club, and the filter. Also, David's algorithm system is an awesome system. Using the combos of all the the midday and the evening, put them together. That's another great thing. So I don't want to tell nobody which this one is better than the other one, but I do like pick 3 and pick 4 because it gives me a history of all the filters, ins and out, curve lines, and highs and lows. Without that, you can't do nothing. So thank God for Mike creating these filters, and giving us a history that we can follow it and be able to track and get a winning number. So let me just get back here and finish this. So let me show you something. So I'm going to put in the patterns that I had. Excuse me. Put in the pattern that I was predicting. L, C, C, L, and L, C, C, C. Right, and then even, I said I like the evens in the back, so E, 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 O, E, E, O, O, E, E, and O. I don't know how that goes on. What's that? E, O. Yeah, no. O. I'm sorry. O. What's the third one, guys? I don't forgot now. That fast already. Excuse me 1 minute. Sorry about that, guys. It's just I'm tired also. Okay. Oh, all evens, right. Forgive me, guys. A little tired there. Right. I'm just thinking O-E-E-E. I wanted to make this video now so that you can try this out for the evening, but I would advise you all practicing first, and then go out there and try, and then put your bet. Once again, I was mentioned, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not encouraging anyone to gamble, okay? All right, and I said I like low in the front. So low high. You got low high, low high low, and low low. So this would be it, because see, a lot of odds is doing almost the same thing, but here I have to put in each pattern because of this. But anyway, I'll show you guys. Let's see what we get. You got here 90 numbers. You see? The same thing as lotto odds. So it's up to you guys. 90 numbers, and the winning number was 4386, which is right there. Okay? I hope this was helpful to you guys. Once again, I'll see you guys in the Lotto Odds forum. I'll see you on Pick3 SUG Facebook. I go visiting there sometimes. But like I said, hopefully I'll be able to get a prediction website up where I can do all the states at a and with more accuracy, because it's very time consuming to do it by myself, and I just need to find a way how I can have it done without using up as much time. Okay, I hope this helped you all. God bless, and have a blessed evening, Sunday evening.